Hello, mic check 1 2. Hello, hello. Okay, looks like it's fine. Alright, today we're doing some. We're gonna continue Bushido. If anybody wants to talk about Bushido, wants to ask me any questions, feel free to go ahead. I'll answer to the best of my ability. this Pro Acryl Bowl Titanium White. And get my dry brush.
How's the painting?
Oh, hello, Momo.
How's the painting?
Just doing some dry brushing first.
Painting also.
Also painting. I thought you were done.
Trying to. Yeah, I also am painting also. Okay. All this this one don't worry, already fixing. You need to make sure the part is silver is silver.
Can't be that difficult.
Yeah. But if you try to find a silver among the black, that's when you have an issue. Okay, that one's easy, you can still see that. Yeah. So how's the painting? Let me see. You're dry brushing, right?
Yes. Just a light dry brush on the upper parts.
My black paints ran out. I have to go and get black paint.
Bro.
Yeah, all the paint will be ran out was there. Oh well. Ooh. I mean, yeah, like Necron's easy to paint. Just spray everything silver can already.
I mean, yeah. How did I think my old Necrons was base coat black with gunmetal on top. Yeah. And then a very nice bright green for the eyes.
Yeah, that's the old Necron. Then the new Necrons got more other colors.
Not necessarily.
The new Necrons now have a new wash over the body, which is that Xeric color. The new golden, it's like bronze-like looking Necrons. The new Necrons, like they all look like bronze.
I mean, it's really up to you how you want to paint your Necrons, I suppose.
That's why I paint my Necrons the Xeric Dynasty, not Xeric Dynasty, the Lilac Dynasty, the one, the Trezen one, with a lot of blue, a lot of turquoise and gold. I paint my one to turquoise and gold.
Well, somebody painting the Gaunts is in Dragon Ball Z colors.
I will actually die from doing that. You know how many
so like one of the Gaunts she paints as a set using cell colors.
Wow, you know how many guns are there that you have to paint?
I mean, when you're a painter and then you want your army to be unique, I guess they take their time. But there's another painter I know. He was like, because his job is like YouTube plus Twitch plus doing commission plus 3D printing.
Wow.
So he doesn't have much time to paint for himself. So I think I heard him say he was building like, I forgot which army. And then I don't know if it was Warhammer Fantasy or if it was Middle Earth. But basically he was saying that new edition came out, half his army basically not usable anymore.
By the time came out again.
No, Taki, I'm not cute. Shut up. Hackathon going on. Another painter, miniature painter, but they will be going on break from streaming.
Yeah.
Don't mind Taki Hackathon. She calls everybody cute. I never did ask for the gender. Oh, I heard Trump won.
Yeah, Trump won.
Bro, it's like you kick it. I don't know what the Americans are doing. It's like, okay, I don't want to talk politics, but just very quickly, it's like you fired the guy, and then you rehired him. What are you all doing?
That's right.
What you all doing? It's like you fired him once, now you're hiring him back. Hello? It's like I don't want to talk politics. This is not politics. This is just people being stupid. It's like you kicked him out of office once, and then huh? Really?
Right.
Huh? Bro. Oh, and newspapers were like, I saw this headline on the newspaper. Singapore expecting something prices to go up. Due to Trump protectionist policies or something.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. Honestly.
You know what? Forget it. Whatever. Just I scared of my shipping going up. Shipping from US is very expensive. The shipping goes up is
that is already shipping from you already ship from US already is meant to be expensive.
I only ship from US if it's like really I can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, like AKs.
AKs is not from the US, thankfully. It's from EU. It's from a little Polish company.
But it's so expensive.
So it's not shipping is free, but yes, the case itself is kind of expensive.
It's hundreds of
But it's
dollars.
well made. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's well made though.
It's solid steel. It's not MDF or like I think GSW is MDF with magnetic.
So because I feel like AKs is meant to bring out to international, while solid steel, while the GW one is meant for your local store.
GW is just expensive though.
The
No, but
casing,
AKs come in like small. They have like a very small carrier, right up to stuff that you will bring to like luggage.
yeah, that's why I said the AKs feels like it's meant to bring as a luggage, while the green world stuff, that one I forgot it.
GSW, using the MDF.
Yeah, that one is meant for like you want to bring to your local
It's
hobbies.
also hard to come by in Singapore, and then the GSW itself, they don't ship to
Yeah,
Singapore.
they don't sell my size. Setting they don't sell my size.
I mean your
Because
size.
next month I have to get an L, but they don't have an L. They only have like an M or small. I don't play Space Marine.
Oh, for your yeah, that's why the final option is probably Battle Foam, because Battle Foam also has a magnetic racking system.
Yeah.
But I think based on prices, you might as well just get AKs.
Yeah, for yeah. I feel like you need.
Taki is everyone. Taki, but you know that didn't you watch the Incredibles? Because when everyone is special,
No
one is special.
That's right. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. You remember the opening? Da-da-da-da.
Oh my god, it's one of the best animated movies ever. One of the best superhero movies ever.
Yeah.
Is this enough white?
Usually I won't go like straight white. I will go build the color slowly first, from my gray to then only pure white for dry
No, but
brush.
the white is just to highlight.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like you should be slowly building the base up. So when you do
So
the
like super like little bit of paint only. Right.
yeah, but because if you know if you want to build a very nice gradient, you have to do that.
I mean everything's gonna be covered by
Yeah, that's the thing.
contrast paint.
When you do the contrast paint or whatever the speed paint, right? If you do the base nicely with the gradient, like it will actually gradient it out nicely. Yeah.
That's true. But I don't know how to do that. I just drive.
Yeah, just drive. No, basically you dry brush from the gray all the way to pure white. You slowly build up the layers, but it will take time. Then you this. That's
Bro,
it.
that's not time I can spare.
Then you will say, then why do I call it speed painter anymore? I still need to take my time to brush.
Exactly, like, bro.
They call it speed painter, but it's speed painter because people don't do the highlight, but you still have to do the highlight by the dry brushing. That's why they call it a snap chop.
But I'm working on, as you can see on my stream title, I'm working on Bushido miniature reviews. This is the one I'm working on is Aya. I don't have a card with me,
Oh
but
yeah, this Bushido, the miniatures are range are very small. I can actually take my time working on it. I can finally use my contrast paint that I defined with GW last time. I finally to use it.
I'm actually working on a few miniatures today. But I'm just dry brushing these first. Then the ones I'm gonna paint up probably tomorrow are two that I need for my actual army that I'm using. For the warband that I'm using.
Once I go out, I need to go buy black paint.
What paint?
Black paint. Black. I was thinking of black. You know, black ink. It's same as yours. It's just paint by black version.
Oh, okay. You want the black
so,
sleep paint.
So if I paint that black paint over my silver, right, you still have the metallic undertone.
Yeah, you want to see the. Isn't that like a basically a wash or glaze?
I think that's no wash.
Or maybe a glaze.
Yeah, wash. Yeah, it's a wash. It's basically a wash. I need to buy that. I'm going to avoid getting intense black.
Taki, no, it's more like a skirmish game, so you play with like a handful of models.
Yeah,
it's a lot less wallet intensive.
No, you play the Bushido is just basically a small skirmish. It's not a very big army. There's a lot of games like an army also.
I mean, not that many honestly I can think of. Maybe other than don't count the historicals obviously. The historicals are all about army anyway. So like
historicals are all army.
Yeah, I'm also counting Team Yankee under historical and World War III under historical. Yes, there's actually a game for World War III, but that one the scale is quite small because it's more like epic scale. I remember the infantry are tiny as heck.
It's meant to fill in more army. You're meant to fill in not hundreds of models.
Yeah, like full army, like lots of tanks and vehicles and infantry on bases.
Same as when the what you
you got cut out
like 1/3 of the small.
Yeah,
it's 1/3 of the Warhammer minis. They are even more minier.
I mean, yeah, this is basically the epic. I forgot what the current one they called it. They brought it back. Imperialis, was it?
Yeah, epic Imperialis, but still it's still called epic.
Yes. I mean, most people still just call it epic because it's easier.
Yeah, you don't get deceived by the word epic.
It's like Militarum as whatever, and then it's like, bro, whatever. I'm just gonna call them Imperial Guard as a guardsman.
Which one? Oh, that one is because of their. It's because of the.
Right, like we know they're called Adeptus Astartes, but we just don't call them Space Marines. So it's easier.
Yes.
None of the Roman Latin nonsense that most people can't even remember.
So 1 to 18. Yeah, I know.
Space Marines is just the Ultramarines though.
Which one?
Taki in chat is talking about Space Marines.
Space Marines is Ultramarine, the blue color boys.
Yep, the boys in blue. Oh, the boys in blue are the Boy Scouts. It's like Superman.
The boys in blue.
Like if I want to use blue on a faction, right? It's either it's my own custom faction like I'm doing for Mech Warrior, which I hope I can show you guys soon. Or it's the so-called good guy faction. The good guy faction. What?
You play better than I cry.
I mean, you can play Alpha Strike. You know, if you don't want, I'm not into classic also.
No,
Because
like
you have to.
I think also I will die. Yeah, you know how many
Alpha
hit
Strike
points?
is
You know how
okay,
many
bro.
hit points?
Have you tried? Check out Alpha Strike. It's basically turning they turn the game into more of a standard tabletop war game. So you don't have to check off more individual armor balls and then check for weapons, what weapons you have. No, you just have long range, medium range, short range.
I mean they call large lasers, medium lasers, small lasers, like a pulse, like all this.
Yeah, but you don't need to keep track all your weapons now. It's for Alpha Strike. It's very simplified so that you can play more
Play
units.
Play more instead of like
Just play
doing
4 or 5 and then you like take the whole freaking day to finish the game.
yeah.
Space Hulk Deathwing. I played the video game before, although the one I had to play with friends because the AI is horrible. I'm also still waiting for a Dark Knight to get. I want more classes. Like honestly, like look at
I know.
Raven, Steven type, Vermin type.
Vermin type, vermin.
Yeah, look at Vermin type. It's like one character, so many classes.
Wait for it. I'm also waiting for.
Like we only have 4 classes.
I'm waiting for my zealot. We already have the 2-hander already. I don't know what weapon they still yet.
Yeah, Ogren can't really like do much. Ogren is just Ogren.
You can bone it, right?
Huh?
Bone it. The smart version of the Ogren.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how you want to translate that to like.
You know, because you see, they already put the story. You already put in. You are renegades. I said, fuck off, lah. How to make the story like that? So okay, lor. You're not cool as rogue trader. You're renegades. Then like that, hard to build a story wise, I guess.
Yeah, but that's the main point. Okay, this one I need to put in my page shape folder.
Oh well. Oh,
Yeah, so I was saying like, okay, so like it's not. I think in Vermin type is like an actual character, so I'm not sure. Like the dwarf can be different classes. In this case, I guess in the Dark Knight's case, you have to introduce like new classes, like individual.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Yeah, they shot themselves. They really shot themselves in the foot already with Quay. They say you're renegade. It's like, okay. How are we gonna proceed the story from here?
Not only proceed the story, but expand like what the players can play as.
They say, you know your arsenal is very little right now because you would definitely in their story, right? You won't see
you have a zealot.
you won't see a sister in battle also because you're not even a human. It's like, oh fuck.
You have a okay, so like the veteran basically like disgrace the Imperial Guardsman, then you have Ogren or whatever. Then the zealot is from the church or something, I don't know. Then what was the last one? Oh, the Psyker, yeah, the rogue Psyker. We have a Psyker, and then like how to expand from there? Obviously we want to talk about Imperial Man, you can't use Space Marines.
Yeah, we don't use space.
It's going to be a bit too overpowered anyway.
So I was like, okay, they go.
The renegades are already quite strong. If you want to go in, you throw like from my viewpoint, right, the renegades can be considered quite strong already. throw in Space Marine, right, it has to be like considerably much more stronger to throw, you know. So we can't use Space Marines.
Yes.
I don't even know if you can use Space Marine Scouts, you know.
No, you can't. You can't even use Space Marine Scout.
So no Scouts even.
You can't even use it's the Space Marine before it's basically Space Marine before their surgery. Neophyte. You also can't even use them as well.
Yeah, but Neophytes are still already superhuman compared to
No,
the normal.
Is it they are no before the Neophyte, is it not before their Space Marine?
I think Neophyte, I'm not sure in Neophyte, you know. Space Marine Scout or Neophyte.
Because like, they say about before their Space Marine, their Scout. Before they give them the Space Marine armor and all this, they first train into scouting.
No, it looks like they are Space Marines. It's just that they're the newest recruits. That means they've just
They just joined.
Their implants, and they're using basically a light armor version of the Space Marine characters.
They're scout. They're scout. They're sniper. They're the sniper team.
So when first inducted into a Space Marine chapter, a Neophyte joins the ranks of the Scout. Yeah, so basically from Neophyte, after you prove yourself, you get your implants, and before you become a full-fledged Space Marine, you join your 10th company, and then join proceed as a scout first. Then before you become a mainline battle brother.
I see.
Is my understanding. Welcome back.
Yeah, I need to put a timer and then mix this. If not, it will definitely jam my
So no Neophytes there. I think nothing Space Marine related.
Yeah, cannot. Nothing wrong, I guess.
Unless you throw in, I don't know if you can throw in AdMech. I don't know how you would throw in AdMech.
Yeah, that's why they shoot themselves. They really shot themselves when they say you guys are renegade. Gone now. You can't expand from the. You can't expand from there, yo.
No, I mean they can. Yeah, you guys, but later on they can just explain it or getting reinforcements or whatever. But then it's like, okay, you add. There's not much you can add. Unless you give me like unless you take like you pick and choose from the guardsmen, right? So that they'll be like they have special abilities based on where the guardsmen came from. So like the catechans will have like some special ability, and then the Death Core Creek or some special ability based on where they came from. Ogren, but then Ogren you can't really do anything.
Even you also can play as Creed, but no, you choose Renegade, so it's like cannot expand from there.
Oh, you mean the background?
Yep.
You make the character.
Yeah, background. You can be Creedsman.
I mean, they have to try and expand the
You can be the
characters,
Space
like,
Master.
I think like what more can you do, like shooty zealot? Sorry, Shruti Ogun. Maybe Shruti Zealot. I don't know how you're gonna do that. Like, specialize in flame weapons. Yeah.
You know weapon? You know the weapon they haven't added?
What?
Melta.
I don't know whether we have access to Melta. That
That's
sounds
the
very.
problem. They shut us down the foot. When they say renegade, they say okay, oh, I guess the weapons are very limited already. It's basically it's like, oh, you basically say, hi, I want to play as a warhammer, but my weapons are a little
I
bit
mean,
too
the fact that you can
but-
even get a thunder hammer, I think is quite good already.
Yeah, thunder hammer is really very rare for them, eh. So right now it's like you just take it as you're playing it Necromunda, but not yet at the same time not Necromunda.
Lol. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing more like Necromunda level weapons also.
Yeah, which is yes, they Necromunda has very weird weapon like the quad what the quad droop what the quad droop the quad barrel shotgun or the quad barrel the bolter they crazy they both like they put two stone bolter together.
I'm thinking like, how the hell you guys find the bolter ammo for all that?
They can run Necromunda. Necro weapons. Let me see what they have. Yeah, then scattered gun. The blunderbuss. They got the bell flamethrower. Chainsaw. Oh, they got laser gauntlet. Oh, because of Necromunda, right? Because of Necromunda, right? We also see a bit of Elder weapons.
Yeah, but that's unsanctioned use though. I don't know whether.
That's why I say if you just say if you're renegade, right, then maybe you can use that because it's uncensored. You are renegade. You are the outcast. So they might just give you that kind of weapon and then what you take it and then you get shot in the face. It's like it's okay.
Are you there? I want to ask for dry brushing advice. Because I know people say dry brush, right? Actually, your brush not supposed to be dry. Well, I don't know how much moisture to it like that one.
Who?
Drago being what? Huh?
Naruhodo.
What are you talking about?
I see. Thanks for coming up with this safe space.
Huh?
Oh.
What? No, I'm so confused. It's like, what? Drago being here, like, huh? What was I doing? My brain jumped back into a conversation halfway through. I was talking about dry brushing. How does that? You know what? Never mind.
It's okay. We are a safe space here.
When did I ever say anything that we found remotely? I'm so confused. Okay. What did I put the grey paint? Oh no. Music's over. Next.
Lazada's cheaper than what I'm selling? Wow! Still can stack vouchers and get free shipping?
Yeah, so Hackathon, how do you normally do your dry brushing? Assuming you do any dry brushing. Catch up with more. The pain came over. Okay, light as possible is fine. What I need to know is, do you forego like the dampening your brush? Do you keep it like as dry as possible? And do you use a like I have my texture palette here, so that's fine. But do you like try to dampen your brush, or do you like keep it like just bone dry? I only damp my brush here with the soap. Oh, okay. Maybe the problem is the brush. Okay, so I'll try to use yeah, I'll try to use just the paint. I'm using Pro Acryl, which is already quite thinned down. Go gentle on the dry brush. Yeah, but I'm trying to do like a heavy dry brush for the gray though. One thing I don't like about metal models is my undercoat like mysteriously chipping for no reason.
Oh, metal. Metal, the primer, you must get the rubber. Rubber. Bushido. A key right back for a while.
Oh, don't mind the ads, everybody.
We are so money.
Venom: The Last Dance, exclusively in cinemas.
Glucerna helps with diet management of diabetes. It supports sugar control and weight management. Stay active and manage cravings.
Be in control.
my gosh. Oh. Maybe I do that. Man. Well, that was an accident. Where's my ice? Man, coffee store.
Lazada's cheaper than what I'm selling? Buy now. Yeah!
With stackable vouchers and free shipping this 11/11, everyone's shopping on Lazada. Are you also buying from the better sale?
Is poor sleeping posture giving you body pains? Panadol Extra helps fight 10 types of tough pain.
No problem, Momo. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, also, anyone who has the streamer role in that. Oh my god. Okay, don't worry, the model didn't drop, only the game handle. Yeah, so if anybody has the streamer role in my Discord, you can come in and chat if you want. If you want, don't force yourself. Apocalypse, one stream at a time. The legally blind wolf. Legally blind is min-maxing his way through Pale World, finding freaky alien artifacts and even some recipes. PogChamp. They're taking a break from the end of the world to chill, smoke, and play some Stream Raiders. Let me tell you something, brother. This pack may be small, but their body count is high. Oh yeah. Very sad because my model, I keep knocking over my model. Can I bring the camera down a bit more? Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's going all right. Thanks for coming in.
With amino foam technology.
Yeah, Craven
fight
is more
bacterial
one of the
plaque for 12
VTubers that
hours
known for a while.
non-stop.
경찰에서 선수 치기 전에 우리가 먼저 불 끄고 쟤까지 치워야 되거든.
내가 요 빨간색만 보면 흥분해가지고 말이야. 김재희, 걔를 찾아야.
내가 알아서 끝낼 거야.
난 승진의 눈먼 미친이에요.
가져왔냐?
내가 이거 누구냐고! 제이 어딨어!
없어져야 되니까.
그게 뭔데?
And those gorgeous hands. Ew. My hands aren't okay. Bro, why you gotta make it weird? Hi, Huntress. You make things. The thing you do is make things weird. Okay. Hello. Monokuro. So black. Mono black. VT. Monokuro VT, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And your VT was telling me you're probably a VTuber. I guess a PNG tuber based on Frosted 2 is the same over there. VTuber now. Oh. Temporary well, you know, what you gonna do? see. Oh. So mono, what brings you down? Do you prefer mono or kudo? And huntress as well. And what y'all doing? What y'all doing tonight? Again, this will be a short stream for me. I will work in the morning. I'm painting Bushido models. The one I have in my hand is Akemi. They're holding, I don't know if you can see, but they're holding to this shaped object that they're using. They use as a thrown weapon. Rocket Racing. I don't think that's not the one where you play your first place in all. Okay? I assume that's not the one where you use where you hit a ball with your. Why is that paint all over my hands? Ah, okay. A game within a game. Gameception. So for myself, yeah, I do play games. I did play games all the time, but right now I'm focusing on getting these models done because I need them for a game this Saturday. You do you, sir. You do you.
How long is it gonna take?
Maybe I need a different brush. Something
Hello,
a bit
Mati.
stiff,
How are you
maybe.
today? I'm going to draw blood. It's very quick.
Advertisements. Yeah, I'm playing music from YouTube. Okay, this is maybe a bit too big. At my age, I don't know. Possibly, I don't know. Don't know if I can take care of a kid. I can barely take care of myself. So I'm trying. So I've had these primed in black. Now I'm gonna be trying a heavy dry brush of gray. A neutral, just a neutral gray. And then I'll end off with a lighter dry brush of white. Help me bring out the highlights. Bunch for that.
Lazada's cheaper than what I'm selling?
No, Momo, can you not? Can you
Still
not?
stack vouchers and get free shipping?
Are you also buying from the better sale? Shop Lazada's 11/11, biggest sale of the year.
I think I need to watch the original Slap Chop video again.
Lazada's cheaper than what I'm selling? Wow! Still can stack vouchers and get free shipping?
Are you also buying from the better sale? Shop Lazada's 11/11, biggest sale of the year.
Get ready for the lowest prices of the year. Shop 11/11 now.
For you, and from their pain, just great and double people needs over the pains. Or improve great event was agency for an event. The had a wonderful response from what is the wargamer on the way to an event. The fourth member of this picture, however, is not a wargamer and is way to an event. The fourth member of this picture, however, is not a wargamer and is in fact just watching these people with what is the most amused face I think I've ever seen. I also had a wonderful response from Tyler Russo, who runs the YouTube channel $1 Billion Clown Farm, which you should subscribe to.
It's currently 2:30 a.m. Still have to paint all of these. It is Thursday night, technically Friday morning now. We're waking up in 6 hours.
The model we're going to paint today is King Scragor from Artisan Guild. It's a 3D print that costs about £3 in English money and resin to print, and I printed it myself. I really like Artisan Guild's designs. They look very much like World of Warcraft models. I'll be painting with Games Workshop's contrast paint. Now, I personally think these are fantastic. I'm not sponsored or in any way get anything free from Games Workshop. In fact, The Honest Wargamer is completely crowdfunded. We have a Patreon, which it would be cool if you could join, and we don't get anything for free off anyone ever. So everything you ever see reviewed by us is independent and free of advertising. There are loads of great other videos about contrast paints and similar paints online. We really like Epic Duck Studios' test bench video that you can see here, where Mike goes through all of the different contrast paints and how they look on models. And if you don't want to pick up contrast paints and want to try something else, you can go watch reviews on YouTube, like the one from Goobertown Hobbies, where he looks at Army Painter's speed paints. I think one of the best resources, though, about paints that you can do over dry brush miniatures is this review from Garfi at the Tale of Painters. It's very these pieces show you this. You could guess for a quite this one artist opus one, have a smaller one. I wonder what's really on brush same area. So that's right, that's what you want to do. Don't do it over the huge mistake. There you can see it's nice and dry. Now do a thing that lock you go to like brush. It's time to start dry brushing, and it's really just rubbing it up and down a miniature. Obviously, it's nice to start from the top of a miniature sometimes, but I pretty much go from wherever I can see. I normally don't go for the bottom of the miniature first. That feels like a mistake. I normally start at the top and I'll work my way down. I often, when doing this, think of like a log flume or a water slide. I just think of descending my way down it and just generally trying to avoid all of the murky areas as you would on a water slide. The grey dry brush is a really heavy dry brush. I'm trying to avoid the recesses so that that can stay dark and already give us that contrast. And then I'm making as much of the area a light grey as possible so that the contrast paint picks that up later. I already know that I'm going to do the edges with the white dry brush, which will come later, so I'm very confident that I don't need to overbrush those areas. So for this next section, I'm intentionally going to put too much paint on my brush. And as you can see, as soon as I've applied it, it's almost painted it thickly on. This is a big mistake, and you don't want to do this if possible. But ultimately, the slap chop method is really about how you want to do things. If you accidentally add too much paint, that's fine. It's really organic, and it'll add a nice kind of chaotic element to your miniature. As you can see, the chair is completely grey, and those are the areas that are going to be picked up by the contrast paints later. Here is our big toad, our magical frog, our powerhouse of thought and wisdom, and we are going to make this bad boy grey. It's also a good way to test actually how wet your brush is, to be honest, so I can kind of understand why they do it, but don't tell them that. Now just start to dry brush your mini. Just think about where the light may be coming from, I guess. Just don't basically dry brush under armpits or on his butt. Those are huge mistakes. Don't do in his mouth. Those are dark areas. Think about inside your ear. It's dark. Don't paint there. Don't be mad. The final bit of our miniature is a magic energy ball. This is pretty intense. Now we know that we want this part of the miniature to be very, very light because it's magic. So we're going to also be applying a light color to it later. So we're going to really heavily dry brush this miniature because we want it to be very, very bright. The more you dry brush a miniature, the more the contrast will be bright. So just think about that when you're doing your mini. My conscience when I go dry brush. Vallejo is actually.
Also, Momo, why are you getting ads? I should only have pre-roll ads playing. I don't have any other ads scheduled. It's very annoying. Was I actually getting ads? I mean, you need to inform me. Okay, why is my... Hold up, something's wrong. Testing. Testing. Okay, now it's unstuck. It's from your... Huh? YouTube. Oh, okay, you're talking about YouTube. So for this model, I think it's pretty much done. I'll use this one. All right. I think. All right. Let's do a light white dry brush next for my Kajia miniature. He's a blacksmith. Okay, I'm getting a mighty sleepy. I think that should be enough white. It's really nice. Okay, I think we can finally put down a bit of color. The flames here, I think I need to do a bit more white. Because for flames, you want it to be very bright. Wait, bro, no, stop. Oh my god. If it's a new army, dude, there's gonna be like more armies down the road. Please limit yourself. 4 is maybe a bit much. If it was Bushido, I would say go ahead, because Bushido, you can just pick a theme. You won't have that many models. You know, build like a specific warband. Not just buy the whole army and you know, like I'm doing for Minimoto is, you know, I'm already going for 3. So this is the, yeah, it's that, don't go for 4, bro. Why? Is it because of the changes? Because originally I was gonna wait for like the Chinese inspired conquest army that will eventually get released, I assume. Because wargaming is an expensive hobby and you shouldn't be spending everything on wargaming unless your other armies are complete and you're tired of playing them and then you want to play something else. Then okay, go ahead. But if they're not finished yet and you're not done buying models for the armies, don't start a new one. You gotta budget yourself. And my city states is coming up more. City states plus, yeah. So dwarf city states, what else do you have currently? What's the third army that you have currently? Was it 100 Kingdoms? I remember you painting a lot of cavalry at one point. So are you picking up the Sorcerer Kings? Personally, I said I was gonna wait for the Chinese faction that will come out in like I don't know how many years. But I might just pick up Old Dominion because the new ruling change for the Fallen Divinity is very nice. It's more playable. Two player set was that Sorcerer King versus Lord? I can't remember. Sorcerer King versus 66. I might actually go and how much is the Fallen Divinity? Check it out. Does the Fallen Divinity only come in artisan? Is there like a cheap? Mic test, mic test. If my music went any low, I don't think you'd be able to hear it. Or I wouldn't be able to hear it. Wait, let me adjust the mixer. How's that? I was probably not a bit far from the mic. I'm moving around. Why? Be short. Fallen Divinity Artisan Series. Only if it's only an Artisan Series. I guess that explains why it's so expensive. Though to be fair, it is. If I do build Old Dominion Fallen Divinity, it will be basically the centerpiece of the army. So I guess that's why they want to give you a good one. Yeah, I have to buy. I could buy the army. Do they still have the 2000? Old Dominion. Scarecrow, Boob Lady. Okay. Yeah, there's a 2000 point army, but they have basically everything. I don't think I want cultists though. I don't really want to use living units. Chago is nice being catch up with you, but good lord, go to sleep. You can't even type properly anymore. Jeez. I thought there was a 2000 point army with the Fallen Divinity, but apparently I remembered wrong. Nine hundreds. Yeah, I don't want to take any. I'm looking at the 2000 point army list, and I don't want the cultists. I don't want to play the Hashashins because I don't want to play. I don't want to play. Yeah, I know. She's meant to be like kind of solo, and then she'll charge up. Yeah, I probably won't buy the 2000 point army. I'll just slowly build up the by buying single boxes, I think. Oh, time to change the music track.
In the past, I normally get very much interrupted.
Don't mind the adverts.
Now, I feel very.
Curious. good. Are you talking about the one that gives the? I think they have revision 2. Oh yeah, they have E2. I don't think you're talking about the KRS. Since you're talking about animate. Let me see. Oh, the 5. Hi, Komakan. Please. I'm trying to find the one that says regeneration. Not really seeing it. The KRS have a range attack at least, so it's not too bad. I don't think they do, something happens. Yeah, I know. Memories. See, memories of old movies. Oh. Oh yeah, one of the characters, yeah, he was was it Azalia's touch? Yep, target friendly regiment heals 1 plus X wounds, where X is the current tier of the dark power pool. But of course the let's see, fallen divinity I think has to be a warlord, of course. You can only have up to 2 regiments in his warband. Yeah, but I have to remove like a full stand though. If you heal wounds and you heal excess of wounds, then you have stands. You bring back the stand? That's my question. Yeah, no, but that's why I'm asking, because apparently she needs so you generate the tokens only when a full stand is destroyed. So does healing wounds also bring back a stand? One question mark. Okay, no, why? Okay, so I understand you can't get more than the original limit. That'll be stupid. So I think that's fair, but I'm just checking. So let's say I have 4 stands, and then I completely destroy 1 stand. So I can heal to get back that stand. Am I understanding this correctly? Okay, that's fine. Well, too bad she, the fallen divinity, can't grab the in terms of points. Yeah, I'll probably go with the KRS because it's like the cheapest. They're the cheapest undead at 160 points for 3 stands. 50 points for additional stand. Yeah, the divinity, the fallen divinity only needs to be within 12 inch. Oh, sorry. Make that 10 inch. Let's see. Oh, when you reach tier 2, it becomes 14 inch. Yeah, but they're not animated vessels, so we'll see. I mean, at tier 3, she's just blood hell. You can build a normal dark power too. Okay. Each time a stand belonging to any regiment in the army with the animate vessel special will strike, gain 1 power token. So the cultists don't work because they're alive. They're not animate vessels. They don't have the animate vessel unless Alkalight has a special rule. Hold on. When this regiment's okay, it's only when the regiment's stand is destroyed. I guess it's okay, it's better than nothing. Command stand. So yeah, but let me read that again. So if your animate vessel, any stand is destroyed. So the cultist only if the command stand is destroyed, which I assume that means when the entire like army thingy is destroyed. Oh, yeah, I mean that's true. That would work. In some cases, I guess. If it's a old Dominion mirror match, it probably wouldn't work. So if you lose the command stand, you lose the command stand, that's it. So I can let the command stand die. What happens to the other two stands that come with it? It's like it's 3 stands minimum, looks like. Okay. So, well, there's no standard. There's no option to take a standard. It's just the leader. Alright. I'll try to get a bit more painting done before we call it a night because I work in the morning. So these two are the ones I wanna paint up. But wow, there's a big difference. I don't know whether I need more grey on this one. On the forcing the dual. Yeah, I might. I'll have to read up on that. You mean the 2000 point force? Or do you mean like the old? Or are you just talking about the old Dominion in general? Yeah, I think they just recently released the undead. What was that? Yeah, the models for the undead cavalry, the centaur, those centaur units. Yeah, because you were saying the old Dominion force, I was like thinking, were you talking about the pre-built army? Or do you just mean the old Dominion in overall? Really? I thought it said, didn't they say it was 2000? Unless there's like the special surprise somewhere there, 15 points, huh? Well, I mean, you could add stuff, I guess. Not sure what though. Okay, night Momo. I'll probably be going to sleep soon as well. Happy no weekend, Jago. Hi, Prophet. Yep, just doing a short stream, doing some work. We'll be ending soon, quite soon. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. I'll definitely think about it, hackathon. Because I don't know if you know, but I actually have, counting Bushido now, I have 4 games that I'm planning to put under my belt. So I already have Infinity models coming for the JSA, the Japanese Successionist Army. I'm buying all the new stuff, I'm buying up all the old stuff. I have not started assembling them yet. I have Battletech minis coming in the Kickstarter from last year. It's taking its own sweet time to get to Singapore, but you know. And so there's going to be a bunch of minis as well. I found a campaign group that plays every Saturday. But I'm gonna pick up my minis first for that. And of course there's now, and of course I want to play Conquest because I've never played a rank and file before. Because previously the only rank and file was Warhammer Fantasy. And then I guess if you're not interested in historicals, not interested in near future, I know some people call Team Yankee sci-fi, but that's, to me, that's near future sci-fi. And hold on, I think the mic is the wrong way. So near future sci-fi, not really my cup of tea. I'm more real like cyberpunk. At least minimum, at bare minimum, I want kind of cyberpunk level kind of futuristic, you know, Ghost in the Machine. Ghost in the Shell, if you want to talk about anime. At least that level. Yeah, EXO is dang good. I still gotta spend another 200 for the Fallen Divinity, so that brings it up to 800. I don't think I'm getting it this year because I'm kinda broke. Hi Rana, I'm going to bed soon. Are you going to stream? I'm going to bed soon actually. Momo got the flare. Yeah, I saw in my Discord. 10% discount. From the store or from the website? Because I usually buy from the store. You know, just to Kami-sama Rama, not Rana, not Maharana. What the? I don't know if she's not Mama, no. She's not a goddess of fertility. The heck is black raw milk? Oh, black or with milk. You mean coffee? Okay. Alright, I don't know. I spent like 2 freaking hours doing dry brush. Heck. Oh man, cleaning up some of these metal minis is a pain. I'm gonna lie. I'm seeing flash in places where I have no idea how to remove them. Well, I guess you won't really notice them at arm's length anyway, so you know, it's fine. I'm not too concerned. Let me do one more, since we're here anyway. And then we can call it so much. Or I might not do the slap chop method for my Battletech minis, because the details on them are even smaller. Don't forget we're supposed to be painting giant walking machines. I'm also half tempted to try like maybe a base coat of grey and then just a light dry brush of white. Oh, music.
My first impression of Monday.com was just simplicity. I just loved it.
We've been working through major changes in our organisation. That starts.
Maybe he means black or with, maybe Hackathon means black or with milk, I don't know. It is late. As I myself need to go to sleep soon. I'm just gonna finish this one last garage, and then tomorrow we'll start adding the colors. Look forward to that. not my mic. Okay. What is this? Oh, I mean, okay, I tell you what, I don't blame you about War Machine because I love steampunk and I love War Machine. But unless the stores bring them in here, I don't think I want to play them. Like, I know I've heard of a small group playing Mark IV. If you're buying a few just to paint, I say go ahead. But if you wanna pick it up as like another game, I'm not sure. You know, see if anyone in your area is doing that. And I think my paint dried up. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know, I can't remember too much about War Machine, but is it you go, I go? Can't remember. Anyway, look up the rules again. Yeah, then maybe not. I'm a bit tired of you go, I go systems. At least in Infinity, even though it's a you go, I go, you still have the ability to react to your opponent's movements. So you can like set up firing lanes and stuff. Oh yeah, the warjacks are the best thing, honestly, in the game. Better take one more. We talk about hero clicks with that. Hero clicks that's because the battle tech, the Mech Warrior Dark Ages and Mage Knight are dead. Dead as in cancelled 100%. They're not coming back. However, if you want to play hero clicks is still around. So if you want that, you can check your local, community, see if anybody's playing. But if I played that, you wouldn't get. I guess you get box opening streams instead, because Hero Clicks is randomized booster boxes. So you get box opening streams instead of painting streams. Okay, I think that's good enough. Right, I guess we call it. You wanna talk? Oh, Prophet, you wanna talk about Atlas? Do ya? Hold on, let me move this. I'll just show it off. I hope Prophet's still there. I don't think the box can fit inside. Come on, get up. So there's a little booklet right there. Straight up, you find an atlas, a primer, Kickstar rules. Here's the atlas. Yeah, baby. I just brought up HeroClix because it came out around the same time as Vanish. Really? No, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the Clicks games. Okay, if you're saying HeroClix as in Clicks games in general, it came out earlier than War Machine because I remember playing Mage Knight. Before I played Mage Knight, I played Mech Warrior Dark Age, and I played HeroClix. Those were all the Clicks games from WizKids. And then WizKids died. WizKids shut down. I don't know what, but somebody bought them up and revived WizKids. And now we still have HeroClix. But Mech Warrior Dark Age, no. And Mage Knight, their original IP, also they didn't bother with it because I think the fantasy wargaming market is very, very saturated. In general, like we have historicals, like historicals that are like World War One, Napoleonic Wars, even World War III, future, near future, but I still consider it as quote unquote historicals because they're using very modern weapons. There's nothing like super sci-fi. You're not going to see rail guns or laser weapons or melta or sonic weaponry. Mostly it's just very tanks, very standard stuff you can find in the real world. So all those are historicals. I am not interested in historicals. Then besides that, you have fantasy. There's the original Warhammer Fantasy. Then we have King of War, War of Kings, I think it was called. And then Conquest. Usually these are also the fantasy ones are usually, and then Parabellum, Corvus Belly is coming out. Warcry, and there's an advertisement for Sparking Zero. Hold on. What else? I just feel fantasy is very saturated. Like it's not difficult to find. A fantasy war game. Again, Conquest, Age of Sigmar is actually doing quite well, from what I recall. Middle Earth, the battle game, it's also on the GW. So like, if you want to talk about even those including IPs, licensed IPs, of course I'm talking about the more well-known one. Like, there's definitely a ton more like smaller scale indie games. that I cannot remember for the life remember. But I'm talking about stuff that I see on the shelves and that kind of thing. So of course, A Song of Ice and Fire. And then I'm not sure where the IP-based tabletop game. Okay, then there's the IP-based war games. So the Star Wars Legion. What was the other one? What was the other one? Star Wars. There's 2 Star Wars games out there right now. Then there's Marvel Crisis Protocol. And then there's another one, Marvel United, which is chibi models. Again, I'm only mentioning games that I've seen people play or I know people play. So, fantasy, I guess Malifaux counts as fantasy, definitely. And then sci-fi games, if I exclude all the ones that are like space-based, you know, like you control armadas, and then if I exclude the if I exclude BattleTech, so giant robots, then you only have 40K and Infinity. But Infinity is a skirmish level game, so you won't ever see more than maybe 10 models per side. So my big army game is probably going to be Conquest, unless something else pops up that is like, I know it won't be War Machine, because War Machine I know you don't get very large, you don't really go up to like huge points values in War Machine. I think I remember we played about 500, maybe 1,000 max. I don't remember being we don't go up to like 2,000 points, 3,000 points, like how 40K sometimes does. Like I do want an army game, a sci-fi army game in the vein of 40K, but at the same time I realize that's probably not a good idea, because you're kind of, because you're fighting against, if you come out with a science fiction game, army game, large scale trench warfare game based on the Helldivers, it's not really Helldivers, it's okay. The trench warfare game based. Okay, are you talking about what was it? Trench something? Okay, are you talking about Trench Crusade. Or are you thinking of a different game that I've not heard of yet? Because so Trench Crusade, as the name suggests, takes place around the first time of the First Crusade. So it's an alternate universe setting. It's a bit the lore can be a bit controversial because first of all, again, it's alternate universe. Second, we're dealing with the Catholic Church. We're dealing with Islam, like real world religions. So basically what happened is the law of the Trench Crusade, TLDR, is First Crusade happened. First Crusade took over Jerusalem, and then in Jerusalem they found something. It doesn't go into great detail what they found, but it caused the First Crusade to become corrupted, and they opened a gate of hell underneath Jerusalem. So Jerusalem becomes ground zero for demonic invasion into our realm. So the trench refers to the trenches that are being built around Jerusalem as they continue to try to push back against hell's forces. So instead of we don't get World War One. Time progresses. We don't get World War One. Basically, what we get is the continued war against the demonic invaders, hell's invaders. So we have 5 factions on the onset. I'll start with the least controversial faction, which is the Pilgrims, the Trench Pilgrims. So the Trench Pilgrims are basically the faithful common people who are very fervent, shall we say, very devout, and they follow prophets into battle, then just fling themselves in front of the enemy. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a swarm army with a few strong units supported by a lot of chaff. Then we have the New Antioch, which is basically this settings version of the Catholic Church. And these guys are, now if you thought 40k was dark, New Church of Antioch has created multiple clones of Jesus Christ. Yes, you heard me, clones of Christ. This is known as the Meta Christ program. They have created 7 so far. And what they do with these clones is they feed the flesh of these clones to people and turn them into monsters and super soldiers. Because obviously humans fighting demons, the humans are a bit of disadvantaged. So the New Antioch's solution to this was to create their own monsters and their own super soldiers by cloning Jesus Christ and feeding the flesh of these clones to people and seeing what happens. So that's a bit controversial there. Then obviously you have Hell's Legions, so the Heretic Legion. So we have the Fallen Crusaders, the Heretic Crusaders, accompanied by demons. There's one called the Defiled Saint or something. Unit, I can't remember the name. It's very bad. And it's a very detailed miniature. It's like It's like imagine the saint in the middle, and then it's surrounded by like bodies upon bodies, and then it turns into most of philosophy. Not gonna deny that. But then there's the Iron Sultanate. Iron Sultanate. Yeah. So there's the cult, the Iron Sultanate, which is basically, I think, Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire never died. They consolidated their rule and became the Iron Sultanate. I like how some of them. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's basically alternate universe World War One. So some of them are gonna look like normal soldiers that came from the era. But then alongside those, you have demons, paladins. There's one where it's kind of like, okay, imagine what's that big hulking machine with the half dead Space Marine inside it again? My brain is not working. Dreadnought. Yeah, thanks, Prophet. Dreadnought. So imagine a dreadnought, but instead of a half-dead Space Marine, you have a monk. You know how some monks they self-flagellate. Why? Hi, Mike. Thanks. Why? I'm going to end stream, bro. I was just talking about hello. Hi everybody. Why is my shout not working? Thank you for the follow today, 79, and thank you for the raid mic. Why is my shout out not working today? Bro. My shout out broken, hello. I just streamed randomly and I was just dry brushing. Why did you have to raid me? Let me tell you something, brother. Mike Moses is the champion of the Moon Zone. Painting miniatures like a true warrior. What you gonna do when this D&D and Warhammer Legend streams on you? They're slinging paint and creativity like a wrestling belt, brother. It's time to rumble with some plus-size spooky snacks. We are doing good. Thank you. Wow, thank you very much for the raid. I was actually just about to end. I was just talking about Trench Crusade and how it's a bit controversial in terms of the law. I was also showing my friend, an atlas, because he's saying he had a Dark Age atlas apparently. I backed. Oh, so you also backed Trench Crusade? I don't know anybody else in my local area that backed it, so oh, there's a new faction. Hold on. So we have the Heretic Legions and the Court of Seven. They have Seven-Headed Serpent. So there are several factions within Hell itself. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, so yeah, sorry, Mike. I'm so glad you rated me. Really appreciate it. But actually, I really need to end soon because it's like midnight and I work in the morning. But I will forward your lovely chats community. I mean, yes, I'm your lovely community to another painter. Let's see who's online. And yeah, thanks everybody thanks Blood Red Skull, thanks Uber Blackthorn, Mikati 10, the day 79, and Mike Moons for the follows. There's a few more followers to 1,000, yeah. With that, I shall leave you all. Let me just see who the heck is streaming. Yes, I know who to read. There's a fellow painter. They are painting some conquest ogres. Yeah, Sekatan, I think you're familiar with them. Should I rate Loopy? Let me see. Nope, we'll rate this person. Once again, anybody who doesn't follow Mike Moons, please give them a follow. They're a lovely fellow. They really like wrestling. So if you like wrestling, like pro wrestling, professional wrestling, give them a follow. They like to talk about pro wrestling. They have a cat cam, a very lovely cat called Willow. It was very cute. So half the time I'm actually looking at the cat cam, not gonna lie. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to copy the raid message, and then we're gonna head out. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. We'll put some color on the minis that I dry brushed earlier because I use speed paints. Good night.
Ho, 向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。